Hi, my name's Tristan, the new director of sales and memberships at Samsara. I'm originally from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Now find myself lucky to live somewhere much warmer, less snow here in Santa Barbara, California. I got started in wine because of my history in restaurants. I grew up in restaurants and I worked in a restaurant, but I wasn't quite 21. We had a really great wine list, amazing wines from around the world, and people would ask me questions about these wines, and I never knew what the answers were. So I went out and I bought Kevin Israeli's Windows on the World and poured over it, read it once, read it twice, read it a third time, eventually turned 21 and could start tasting the wines and just realized that wine is such an amazing beverage because it covers history, geography, geology, science, chemistry. And then that was just a slope that I rode all the way to here today. So growing up in Minnesota, my wife grew up in Wisconsin, two very cold places. So we ended up in Santa Barbara, essentially for the pure reason originally was that it wasn't cold, it was beautiful, it was perfect every day. And then when I got here, I had the good fortune of finding a home at Les Marchands, an amazing wine bar with staff who were all fanatical about wine. Every day we were opening great wines from around the world, sharing those great wines with each other and with the guests. It was really one of the best educations you could get in wine from around the world. I worked as the wine director for 4 years at San Ysidro Ranch, one of the amazing historic properties in Montecito, California. In that role, I was responsible for curating the Grand Award-winning wine cellar, as well as working with all the guests of the restaurant, recommending bottles, opening bottles, and serving all those great bottles from that deep cellar. From my work at San Ysidro Ranch, I had met David and Joan and thought they were really great, interesting people. I had tasted the wines from Samsara from working there as well. I really enjoyed them. And it was a perfect opportunity to become a little bit tighter into the winemaking community that's Santa Barbara County, stepping out of the restaurant into that winery space. One of my main goals at Samsara is making sure that when people think about Santa Barbara County and Santa Rita Hills Chardonnay and Pinot, they're thinking about Samsara.